Yevgeny was the life and soul of the party. We'd hold jockey competitions within the squad, and Yevgeny took part in every one of them. During missions, we used to make up sketches.
His act was always brilliant.
People literally cried with laughter.
Hold my special horse! And my anchor!
Do you know who I am? Sergeant? Do you know?
I keep going through this footage again and again, and all the emotion I felt then washes over me again. I can't seem to get my head around the idea that Yevgeny is no longer with us.
When I went away on my first deployment, I was very nervous. I'm from Siberia, and we went to the south of the country. Everything was different, even the people. That deployment was a long one. It lasted a full 10 months.
It all seems so much easier now, because I've got the hang of it at last.
We learned what our task would be 24 hours before the attack. The FSB had informed us about a group of militants in a particular area. We had to comb the ground for them. I saw a trodden path leading to a bush and noticed a hatch. I pointed it out to the commander, and at that moment I was wounded.
The battle only lasted for about 5, maybe 7 minutes. Everything happened very quickly.
Half the terrorists were hiding out in their lair, and the other half, they were lying in ambush nearby.
They started shooting at us from the bushes, all at the same time and from several different directions.
The militants decided to try and break through. I heard Yevgeny Apov screaming, "Grenade!" and saw him throwing himself onto it. The explosion blew him over on his back, and it was all over. When we approached the militants' hideout, they had the advantage, because we weren't expecting an attack. That's why we suffered such losses. But we did retaliate. We completed our task. Every single one got what was coming to them.
Right after the assault, we didn't know exactly who was wounded and who was killed. Later, the commander reported casualties and said, "Apov is dead." I didn't believe him at first. Who? Apov? And then I broke down, took off my gear, and cried.
The day after the battle, when everything was over, we had to go and identify our guys. After paying our last respects, we spent more than a month in the same tent that we used to share with them. I truly believe that they stayed with us until 40 days after the deaths. We could feel them there. Yevgeny was the oldest in his military trio. He knew that if he didn't smother that grenade with his body, more of his comrades would die. He gave his own life to save his friends.
Yevgeny was on duty on the night of 25th of January. It stuck in my memory. He borrowed a laptop from one of the guys. I switched on the computer and saw that he was on Skype. He was looking at me intently. I asked, "What's that all about? I haven't changed. We'll meet very soon." And he answered, "No, I want to see you now." That's what I remember more than anything else.
On deployment, everything is different. The group is more close-knit. When we start an operation, there are 15 soldiers with a commander in charge. We know that our comrades and our commander won't leave us, no matter how tough it gets. We're a team.
The military base